Hey, Facebook friends and family. It's Melissa Osborne here and I'm a network marketer, and we're here to inspire women to get out of their comfort zone and go after their dreams. And your turn, Lesley.
And I'm Lesley Ann Cherry, for those that don't know me, and I motivate women to self love because it's really important. And we seem to have been programmed that it's wrong, that it's conceited, that you're supposed to be the caregiver. So that's what we're talking about today. I'm also a movement maker,
Yes, you are.
motivational speaker,
Now, what's the name of your group?
inspiration. Which one? I've got angel. I've got angel spirit, and then I've got somewhere to turn, which is for men only, because there's lots of men that get depression, that go through abuse, that get raped. It does happen, and they've got nowhere to turn because the mates say, "Oh, man up," or "Are you a man or a mouse?" And then they bottle it up, and they end up, it can lead to anxiety, depression, and sometimes suicide. So I opened the group for them to have somewhere to go where they can speak and know they're not going to be ridiculed. So there's that one. And then I've got my movement group, which is Leslie's Loving Movement, One Love, which is bringing people around the world together to realise that we're not all different races. We're one race, the human race, and we should have love and compassion for each other and care about
Now,
each other.
I just want to add, I see there's 5 people watching. If anybody could, please let me know. Anybody? Say hi. And welcome new viewers. If you can hear us.
We'll just chat for hours, so doesn't matter if they're not.
Well, I mean, getting it all in, because I can barely hear you because
Oh,
one of my friends tried to call.
okay.
Let me see. Okay, now I can hear you. Yeah,
See,
somebody
this
called.
is what I
That's the
love
only
about
thing.
you. This is what I love about you. It's never boring with you. We always have a laugh. We always have fun.
So how do you? Okay, now Lesley, since you do the Reiki and all that other stuff,
Yeah,
how
Kundalini
do we
Reiki.
reprogram ourselves? What is the one thing that helps us reprogram our minds from what it used to be, the old belief of? I know what I want to say. See,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, I think first we need to say how we're programmed. So it starts at a very, very early age, like infants, really, where you're taught. Well, you're given dolls to play with and prams to play with because you're the girl, and you're taught that you should be the mum, you should be the wife, you should be the caregiver. You put everyone first. You're the woman that gives the love and looks after everybody else, and we forget ourselves and we end up on the back burner. And the problem with that is we forget that we're important too. We forget that we need love too. And yeah, we get it from our children, we get it from our partners and friends and stuff. But what happens is when someone turns around, like in entrepreneurship, and they say, you need to practice self love. When you're on the spiritual journey, you need to practice self love. And a lot of women turn around and they go, I don't know how, because they're so used to being the giver and not the receiver. They've never given themselves love. They've been brought up to believe it's conceited, that it's selfish, and it's not. Because what happens is, if you're giving 80% of your love to everyone around you, online included, people at work, friends, family, close family, children, husband, you're giving that 80% and you've got 20% left. But then when you've got your kids demanding this and they want that, and the husband's going, I want your attention, you've been on the phone ages and everything, and you're giving from that 20% as well, what's left for you? And that's when we start to feel drained. We start to feel like we're not seen, we're not heard. We get low self-esteem. We feel down. We just feel drained because there's nothing left for us. And that's
But
why it's so important.
it is important to reprogram our minds and stuff like that from when we were kids or whatever, because our parents lived in the old ways and how they grew up.
And passed it
Each
to us.
person or each individual is different in how they've grown up. That was their path, that was their destiny. And what we're bringing to the table is more of awareness of looking in the mirror. And I would never call you ugly, Lesley, because you're not. You're a beautiful, vibrant soul. And same with ourselves. Shouldn't look in the mirror and say, oh, I'm ugly and fat or whatever. If there's something you don't like, then work on it and change. But
we are perfect exactly as we are. We just don't realise it. We don't see it because we are constantly getting all this information. It doesn't just come from childhood. It doesn't just come about you're the caregiver, you're the wife, you're the mother. You give, 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 and you don't take, and you don't give to yourself because that's selfish. It comes from mainstream media as well. We're forever bombarded with these beautiful, perfect looking models that we all know is photoshopped to look that way. We all know it, but we identify with that. We think that that's how we're supposed to look. So we're too fat, we're too thin, we're not good enough. It's all about consumers. If you have this product, you will look better. If you have this done, this procedure, buy this, buy that, you'll be happy, you'll look better, you'll love yourself more. It's all about.
But no, you know what I learned? Nobody is guilty of it. It's just that's how they were taught, even in marketing and on that aspect, because they're looking for survival. That fight or flight kicks in, so they do what they can to survive. So they'll, and you might be successful for a very short period of time, but if you don't nourish that, it will.
I'm not talking about entrepreneurs. I'm talking about mainstream media. The subliminal messages. The subliminal messages that are telling us over and over again, we're not worthy, we're not good enough, we're too fat, we need to lose weight, we need to do this with our hair, we need to do that with our hair, we need to use this product. We're constantly bombarded and taking on board this programming that we're not good enough as we are, when actually we are.
And
You
you
are
don't get
beautiful as
that
you are.
on the social media, because I don't. Well, for one, I don't listen
Yeah.
to the news, and look at all the people that we're surrounding ourselves with. That's why we're like, inspiring leaders, watching like Abraham Hicks, opening our, being more aware of.
Yeah, but some people, I mean, I don't watch TV. I stopped watching it because I didn't want the subliminal messages going in my mind and programming me to be a consumer. I'm told what I need to do, how I need to look. Magazines do it, newspapers do it, the TV does it. It's all there and it's all going in. And it's the subconscious that takes it on board. Subconscious being below conscious. So you're not consciously aware you're taking it on, but it's the subconscious that actually
But that's what we're
creates our
doing, though.
reality.
I don't mean to put this in self-awareness for the women or whatever, but when we put out those posts of spiritual awakening, working on ourselves, self-love, and all that stuff, we're advertising. We're literally brainwashing people, because
No,
they get, well, not really, it is, because we're always advertising something. If you look at it, when you drive down the road, you look at a vehicle, the symbol, it's advertising. Everything is, it's where our focus goes and our energy. And we have a short
it's
attention
your
span.
intent. It's your intent, though. Our intent is to inspire and uplift and motivate women to be better, the better selves, but as they are, to know that they're beautiful, to know that they're already enough. That's the difference. We're not saying,
Yeah.
well, you're ugly, you need to get your teeth fixed, you need to do this, you need to do that. That's the difference. We are uplifting, we're empowering women. We're not brainwashing them into believing there's something they're not.
No.
We are showing them you are beautiful, you are enough, you are worthy. We're raising them up. We're telling them what we see because they can't see it themselves because they've been bombarded all their life with this programming that you're not enough if you get this procedure, if you get that procedure. People having Botox, people having, like, you've got to be tanned all the time, all year round. You've got to have your, I mean, I've just had my hair dyed, yeah. And
It looks
you know, we've
good.
we've all we've all got it. We've all got it still. And it's so difficult. But to love yourself, when you tell a woman, okay, you're on this spiritual journey, you need to love yourself. You know, need to go within and you need to love yourself and let go of these limiting beliefs. And a lot of women, including myself, they don't know where to start because they're used to just giving love and not giving it themselves because they've been brought up to think that that's conceited, selfish, when actually it's not. Because when you're giving, like I said, 80% to everyone around you, and you've only got 20% for yourself, and then you're getting, well, I need a bit of love, okay, and I need a bit of love, and I need a bit of love, and you're giving for that 20% you've got left. No wonder we're always tired. No wonder we feel like, oh, I've got to do this again.
But that's why
I've got
we're
no energy.
teaching other, I know what I want to say. I'm tired.
Exactly. See, what I'm trying to say is because we give, you can't just keep give. Women like to think they're the fixers. They're the fixer of everything. They heal everything. They're the mother, they're the nurturers, they're the wife, this is the programming. What I'm trying to get across to people is they need to love themselves, because by doing that, by loving yourself, really loving yourself, just do something you enjoy. Get yourself off that back burner and put you first. I know it's not selfish, it's vital, because by doing that, you're filling your own cup to overflowing. That energy of love starts to overflow, and people in your aura, in your energy field, they feel that. So they're still getting that love, they're still feeling that love, and you're showing them how to love themselves by doing that. So you're never running out yourself. You've always got that overflow to give as much love as you want. So you're still giving people love. It's not selfish, but you're not depleting yourself. You're not draining yourself. You've got something left for you. You can't pour from an empty cup. That's what I'm trying to get across. When you love yourself and stand in that power, that
And
yes, I'm enough. I am happy. Happiness is a choice. It's not that new job, that new promotion, that new car, that new home, this person that brings it to me. It's a choice that you make. What those other things do is enhance it. But if someone came and take them away, you're still happy. People look outside for things to make them feel whole. You're already whole. That's what they need to learn. You are already whole. That partner, they don't make you happy. You choose to be happy. They enhance that happiness. But if they fall out of love with you and you go, you might miss them, yeah. But you won't be as broken as you would if you felt, I need him because he makes me happy. See what I'm trying to say? You're whole already. You've got everything you need already. If you're giving yourself self love and you know that happiness is a choice, not something that you can buy, consume, somebody brings to you, but your choice, then when somebody comes in, a love interest, they're enhancing that. They're sharing your love and enhancing it, not bringing it to you so that when it's gone, you feel that loss. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why self-love is so vital, and it's not vain at all. It is vital because the aura, the energy field, will only hold it for so long before it goes onto the physical body. And when it does that, it causes disease, because that's what disease is, dis-ease in the body. And the body holds memories too. People think it's just the mind. It's not. That's why when you feel anger, you feel like the blood coursing through your veins. You go bright red, you clench your jaw, your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up. Your body is affected by your emotions, and you may get rid of it from here and forget about it and get over it. But it only takes something similar to come along and trigger it, and the body remembers and goes into that again.
Yeah,
And this is what
we
we got to
seem
stop.
to go to pain more than, just like if somebody is in pain, they'll share somebody's pain before they will share somebody's pleasure. And it's like, well, I rather share something that is happy and
Yeah,
inspiring than share something that is depressing all the time. I mean, if somebody needs prayers, I would share.
yeah.
Why? Because the more the merrier.
Yeah.
And
But it's the things it can lead to, Melissa. That's the scary bit. It can lead to, see, a lot of disease in the body, dis-ease, disease, is caused through emotion. As an energy healer, that's what I'm saying. It's not only nutritional, it's emotional. It's emotions that we've pushed down and not dealt with, that are still stuck in the body, and it can only hold it so long before it goes on to the physical. And arthritis, for instance, is from an emotion that's not been dealt with and felt and let go of being either unloved or anger that you're holding on to, and you might not be aware of it with your conscious. But remember, subconscious is the one that drives everything. So subconscious means below conscious, which means you're not aware of it, but it's still there, and it's still giving you, running that program. And it's getting into that subconscious and finding out where it's coming from. Why am I feeling like this? What's this feeling coming from? Where can I trace it back to? And then feeling it. You've got to face it, you've got to feel it, and you've got to let it go. And then you can start the healing process.
so
So that's why it's
meditation
vital.
is like one of the best things
Oh, yeah.
to heal yourself. And you can do meditation during the day, not go to sleep either.
Your mind will still.
The Bob Proctor one that I listened to, the one with the lavender, you imagine lavender going into your temple and it's going through your body. And the way he talks about it, and he goes, you got to sit up straight and feel it going through your bones to your cheeks and down your neck, and surrounding your heart in this pool of gold. And I love the vision. So I don't even have to listen to it. I just remember his voice when I want to meditate, and I just repeat it in my head and it works.
Another one is the shower cleanse. That's good as well, because we pick up, don't forget, we're energy, and we see other people all the time, and we pick up their energy. They could have been having a bad day. They've passed you. They've not said anything to you, but you've picked up some of that energy. And you come back and you think, do you know, I was in such a good mood when I went out, but now I feel really drained. And that's why we do pick up each other's energy. Like when you go into a room and they're acting as normal. Hi, Melissa, how are you? Do you want a coffee? Sit down, love. How's your day been? And they're acting normal, but you can feel the energy in that room that they've had an argument just before you turned up. You can feel that. You could cut that atmosphere with a knife. You can feel it in the energy. That's what I'm talking about. Energy is it's something that can't be created and it can't be destroyed. And we're energy beings and we pick up energy around us. Everything's energy. So we need to get rid of any negativity. So yes, meditation's good, but also if you get in a shower and you just imagine that the soap is washing away all negativity that's not yours. And
Cool water
imagine,
actually helps too.
yeah, it does. But if you imagine it just washing all that negativity away from you and cleansing you from it, anything that's not yours, and washing it and seeing it go down the drain, that's really, really helpful as well.
Oh, and
Visualization's
another
good.
one is lighting a candle when you're cleaning house.
Mm.
Lighting a candle, and when you clean house, you're literally wiping away all the crap. Because you're getting rid of any of the bad vibes, negative, or energy that you're washing it away. That's why they
Yeah.
say if you have a candle and you
Oh,
just
you can do saging as well,
yep.
smudging. So white sage is good. Then you get your feather and your shell and you burn it like incense and then you just like wrap it around the room and just clear out the room. Because if you've had an argument with your son, say, and then you've had a bad day, somebody's cut in front of you in the traffic and you're bringing that back and you might release it, but it's still in the home and it collects in the corners and it stays there and it sits there and it's stagnant and it just builds up and builds up and builds up. So yeah, we need to clear the home regularly, as well as clutter, because it lets the energy flow freely. So there's lots of ways of doing it. And the more you get into your spiritual journey and the more you learn, the more fascinated you get. And you try these things and you think, wow, it actually works. Because we're more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. We are so powerful. There's a lot that we can do that we don't know about yet. But we're learning, we're relearning. Oh, no, I'll change that. We're not learning, we're remembering, because the inner self, the soul, knows all. It has all the answers already. It knows already. It's just us. We're as consciousness as the human being. We're relearning. So remembering what the soul already knows anyway. That's why sometimes you'll get like confirmation. Do you remember when we was talking and you went, "Oh, I just got like somebody walks over my grave" feeling then? That's confirmation that we're speaking the truth when we feel that. That's the universe going, yep, you've got the message. That's right. She's speaking the truth. When you get that wave just come up your body and go,
Well,
nothing.
woman, I am
Mm,
going to cut
mm,
this at 24. Well, it's almost 24 minutes. If anybody would like to reach out to my dear friend, Lesley Ann Cherry, she's a great coach, spiritual coach, and I'm a coach as well. Uh, our time is just as valuable as yours, and we appreciate
mhm.
you for popping in and visiting us. Please reach out if you need any help or assistance. We are here. And a lot of what you were saying, Lesley, is right. This we got to love ourselves. And it's
It's,
not selfish to love ourselves. Even my kids said when I invested in myself, well, you're being selfish. I'm like, no, I
mm,
want to be a better person so I can be a better mother. So I'm not the greatest mom. I've made mistakes. I've said hurtful things before and and I own up to it. My kids know I love them.
mm. See
But
what
we
we've got to remember. We're not just spiritual beings. We're in a human body, and we've got human flaws, and we've got to accept that. But the good thing is, we've got to make mistakes. If you don't make mistakes, how are you learning?
we're not.
How are you growing? So you end up
Exactly.
stagnant,
Just like
and
if
then you
you
die
fall off
in.
a bike,
Then you
are you
die
going to get back
inside.
on? Or are you going to just say, oh, I quit? No, you get back on.
Exactly. We
That's
the
what life is. It's like,
yeah, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a vital part of it because it teaches you, right, that's not the way. Let's try this. You learn from it. It's only when
mhm.
you either don't try in the first place or give up That's the only true failure. You keep going and you will eventually be successful. It's inevitable.
Well, thank you so much for being on my show, Lesley. I appreciate it, girlfriend. And
Love you,
do reach
babe.
out to my sister Lesley. She is my sister. I'm sticking by her for the rest of my life, and she knows it. And this is what I'm trying to let everybody know. I'm a sista. She's an inspiring coach and a move maker. Check out her group. She is inspiring other individuals, and we show you how you do it, how you can go about it, how to step out of your comfort zone, how to take all that bullshit out of your life and just, go after what you're passionate for. Find your why.
Yeah.
So I do thank you, viewers. And if you watch live, put live. If you watch replay, please put replay. Subscribe to our channels. I think Leslie's got a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. You got one? You need to get one.
Okay.
Not hard. Get one.
Get what you got. I'm running a movement group. I've got 3 groups. I'm doing I'm going to be master at Kundalini
She's
Reiki.
talking about fill your cup or don't let your cup go empty. And all the love this woman gives, and she gives me heck. And it's like, how many groups are you in? Okay, anybody that is watching, how many groups are you in? I can tell you, I'm in about 114. And I thank you all for letting me join your groups. But if I'm not active in your group, there's a reason why.
Yeah, you can't spread yourself too thin. There's only so much you can take on, and you should always, you brought up a great point there, always stay with your passion and have a very strong why. If your why does not frighten you, then it's not big enough. If your dream doesn't frighten you, it's not big enough. You need that why, because that's what keeps you going. That's what makes you go through all the ups and the downs, and it is ups and downs. There'll be times when you want to throw the towel in and think, why am I doing this to myself? You're so tired, you're so drained, but you keep pushing because of that why. That's how strong that why's got to be. And you've got to stick with your passion, because if you're not passionate about what you're doing, you're not going to put everything into it. Exactly. You're just going to go from one to another and get excited about the next shiny object and think, oh, I'll do this. And then you go back and you think, oh, it's harder than I thought and I'm not really into it now. And then you find something else and you go to that and you're just looping all the time and you're never going to get past that. You have to go with your passion to push through, because that makes you push through because you want it so much. And that is what makes the success.
Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, me and Lesley, we have a competition. One's got to have the last word every time. So take a screenshot of it when we make weird faces and put it in your story. Because I swear, play a game with her online. She is a tiger. Oh my God. I'm like,
hey,
you make my life better. I want you to know this, Lesley.
You do too.
Thank you.
Fun. You make me laugh. You raise my spirits, and I love you to bits. And that game was so good. Love Shyla for doing that game.
I know. And then she kept putting color, and I'm like, Shyla, really?
Yeah,
are you going to say the word?
She's forgot the word. She's forgot the word. She's forgot about it. She's not even commenting now. It was just such a laugh. And then we both ended up winning a prize. So great. I'm excited. I am
going to cut this off over almost 30 minutes. I thank you, viewers, for popping in. And thank you again, Lesley. We got to do this again.
Very welcome.
I think the next subject is another topic to talk about. I think would be just, I don't know, what are we grateful for? And I'm doing that 24 days gratitude, going through everybody on my friends list. How is it going to benefit? Believe it or not, you can reconnect with the people that are on your friends list. And then the new viewers that are watching you on your lives when you're giving that gratitude to these people, or, people that inspire you. And networking. Not all my friends know my network marketing friends. So I'm like introducing you guys to all, and it's like, who knows? It's supposed to be fun.
We
It's gotta
also
be
need
fun.
to do one on attraction marketing, because it is the bee's knees for getting leads without having to pay for them. It is the
Mhm.
best way to do it. And so many people go, but I can't do attraction marketing. Why not? Because I don't look like you, Melissa.
But we help
They
you. If
just
you do
don't
not like
understand.
doing live, we will help you. Because if we coach you and you engage every day and stay consistent, we will help you. We will
Yeah.
promote you. Whether you go live, until you get to that momentum and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Like I say, I'm a sis to all. I believe in everybody. I believe that everybody has the power to be what they, whatever their heart desires.
Absolutely.
And we know how to control our temper. Come on. I did good on my live
Oh,
earlier.
you was
I was proud of
amazing.
myself.
I was
I was
proud of you.
proud.
Very
And
proud
be
of you.
prepared. But it's nothing. And believe it or not, those trolls actually boost your page.
Thanks for the algorithm boost, mate.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Even though you were dirty minded or whatever. Martin got mad. Lesley, you should have heard him. He's like, I wanted to kick his ass. And I'm like, man, look at it there. They're boosting my algorithm. All I gotta do is just hide the comment.
When people like that try and bring you down, they are just proving that you are above them. Why would you want to go
But
down
I'm
there?
not above anybody. I'm not above anybody. I believe that I'm just
Spiritually, as a person, as a kind heart, yes. Because when they come in like that, that is toxic people. That is lower energy people that have to bring other people down to make themselves feel good. If they are actually trying to pull you
but
down,
you
that
know
means
what
they
is the
see
best
you.
part?
They
You know,
see you as above them.
but the
That's
best
why
part
they're
is
doing it.
when you go, I love you. I don't care. You can kiss, it's like kiss my ass. I wasn't really swearing that bad.
No.
But
And you know
there is
what?
other coaches out there that swear. That
This
does not
mis
make them bad leaders.
No, there's this
Everybody,
misconception as well that you can't be religious and you can't be spiritual if you swear. Yes, you can. Because you're supposed to be you as you are, real, raw, authentic, not putting on this mask and prim and proper and all love and light. You are supposed to be who you are. If you swear, then swear. It's not like drop F bombs all over the place, but if that's part of it and it calls it, then say it like them. Well, get off, fuck off my page then. That's what you did. And I'm going, good for you, girl. You tell them, sister. That's so true. But yeah, you used it in the right context, and nobody that knows you and loves you and follows you and is friends with you and connected properly with you and respects you and admires you and looks up to you and thinks you're amazing, they're not going to dish you for that. They're going to go, you go, like I did. You go, girl. Tell them. Don't take the crap. So, yeah, you don't have to be prim and proper and classy all the time and all love and light to be spiritual. Just be you. That's what it's about. It's about being your real, authentic you.
I should be a comedian though. Sometimes I do, and I still gotta tell my story. I was gonna do that today, but then that would have put me 3 lives, and I have a live with Kerry Miller. He's another coach. I think the world of him.
Well,
You know,
I think we're on
huh?
34 minutes, 20. Oh, 30, we are 34, 32 now. So I'm going to say to you, thank you for watching, everybody. Those watching on the replay, those watching live. Melissa, thanks for having me. Stay classy and sassy. Don't you change for anybody. Love you just as you are.
Okay,
And
pretty
I'll
blue
say
eyes.
bye bye. That's not what you said before.
She's got bedroom eyes, guys. So watch it. If you look at her profile and her story. Have a good night, everybody. Love y'all. God bless.
Love you, sis.
Namaste.